Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1367.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about home prices hitting another all-time high. Now, the news looks very negative out there. Even the way the media presents this record-beating information appeared negative. But the reality is, home prices hit another high in May. The median price of an existing home sold in May was $419,300, a record high price and up 5.8% year over year. The gain was the strongest since October of 2022. And prices gained in all regions. Now, in spite of the prices being higher, there were fewer sales, so the media recorded it as sales stall. But the reality is we just don't have a lot of homes listed, and so of course, the number of homes selling is lower, but the price is higher. Now, even though inventory is historically lower, the inventory of homes did increase in May, up 6.7% month to month and 18.5% higher than May last year. Sales in May were essentially flat, down 0.7% from April to a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 4.11 million units, according to the National Association of Realtors. Sales were down 2.8% from May of last year. And the slower pace of sales came after interest rates took a big leap in April. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage started below 7%, then rose to over 7.5% by mid-April, before settling slightly lower in May, according to Mortgage News Daily. And after dipping below 7% earlier this month, the 30-year mortgage rate is back to 7.5% today. Lawrence Yun, chief economist at the National Association of Realtors, said, "Eventually more inventory will help boost home sales and tame home price gains in the upcoming months. Increased housing supply spells good news for consumers who want to see more properties before making purchasing decisions." The National Association of Realtors noted in a release that the mortgage payment for the typical home today is more than double what it was 5 years ago. Not only have rates climbed, but home prices are more than 50% higher than they were 5 years ago. That comes in part because the median is skewing to the higher end. Sales of homes priced below $250,000 were lower than a year ago, while sales priced between $250,000 and $500,000 were up just 1%. And sales priced between $750,000 and $1 million were 13% higher, and sales priced over $1 million were up nearly 23%. And many people are still paying cash, which accounts for 28% of all sales. First-time buyers are hanging in there at 31% of sales, which is up from 28% last year. Competition is still strong despite higher prices, with 2/3 of homes going under contract in less than a month. However, Redfin, a real estate brokerage, is reporting that an increasing number of listings are becoming stale. So if a home comes on the market that is well priced and doesn't need much work, it goes fast. Other homes are sitting longer. Yeah, that's exactly my experience too. Homes that have been remodeled and are in move-in condition are selling quickly. But homes that are in original condition from 30 years ago or need a lot of updating aren't selling as quickly because people are pricing them too high. So in my opinion, the prices of non-remodeled homes will have to come down in order to move that inventory. But we're still with lower inventory, and the only way I see getting out of this is if interest rates get lower. And as I mentioned in a recent podcast, we do have inflation moving in the right direction, with insurance having been a stubbornly high cost that is now starting to come down, which should eventually show up in the consumer price index, and that will eventually get us closer to the 2% that the Fed would like to see. So the market is still pricing in 2 quarter interest rate cuts this year, and it looks like the first cut may be in September. We'll keep monitoring the situation and let you know how it's going. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.